Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. R. Scott Ralls. He's the 7th president of the North Carolina Community College System, with 58 colleges serving approximately 900,000 students each year. The North Carolina Community College is one of the largest systems of higher education in the United States. It is internationally recognized for its programs to foster economic and workforce development. Prior to his current position, Dr. Ralls served as the president of Rayburn Community College during a time when the college achieved record enrollment growth. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Ranking Member Velasquez, members of the committee. It's an honor to be with you today. My name is Scott Ralls. I'm president of the North Carolina Community College System. I represent a system that serves 1 out of every 8 adults in the state of North Carolina. Our system originated as an innovation to foster statewide economic prosperity through workforce development. In the 1950s, North Carolina was one of the poorest states in the country on a per capita basis. We were limited to textiles, tobacco, and furniture production. And during that time of economic challenge, Governor Luther Hodges, proposed 2 education innovations to foster economic diversification and widely shared prosperity, innovations that were initially met with skepticism. One was the creation of a research park in the middle of a pine forest between 3 notable universities, what is now known as Research Triangle Park, a hub of one of the fastest growing technology economies in the United States. The other innovation was a system of industrial education centers located around the state. These centers were created for the sole purpose of training North Carolinians for jobs they had not previously performed, and they subsequently promoted the location and development of businesses not previously in existence in our state. Our current system of community colleges in North Carolina, today the most comprehensive in the nation, emerged from this innovation, as did a mantra frequently heard in our state, that education is economic development. And over the last half century, a variety of workforce development innovations have occurred through our system. They've helped lift our state to a better economic place, but they are also better equipping our citizens and our communities to deal with what are now very challenging economic times for North Carolinians and for individuals across the United States. We were the first state in the nation to pioneer customized job training as an economic development incentive. Our customized training programs have grown over the last 50 years in sophistication. We reached 251 companies last year, trained 20,000 individuals, and frequently we're noted for the big companies that we're working with, Spirit Aerosystems in the East, Novartis, the biopharmaceutical company in Research Triangle, or Siemens in Charlotte. But in recent years, our focus has turned not only to companies creating jobs, but also companies that are making significant technology and productivity enhances that sustain jobs. Increasingly, our bread and butter has become our state's smaller manufacturers and export-oriented companies. As an example, companies like Motion Sensors, a small family-owned business in the coastal northeastern corner of our state. It turned to one of our colleges to provide the training support necessary to gain AS 9100 certification. And through this coveted quality management certification for aerospace, they gained in October and now are increasing their sales. Our experience in North Carolina is that the road to recovery, we believe, in our state is running right through the middle of the community college system. And we think we have data to confirm this claim. Since the recession began 3 years ago, our enrollment has surged by 28%. Consequently, our system faces significant simultaneous challenges: providing meaningful workforce development opportunities in an economic environment with significantly less job opportunity, and meeting head-on the challenge of a surge in students who queue up in our registration lines. Significantly increasing student success and program completion rates is our primary strategic focus, and achieving these goals in an environment of both exploding demand and declining budgets offers a whole new level of challenges, and these challenges are presenting opportunities for innovation like never before. A greater focus on industry certifications and licensures is part of the answer because they help us address the simultaneous challenges of workforce opportunity and program efficiency. First, industry-defined certifications mean something. When our students gain industry-recognized credentials along the way to an associate's degree or diplomas, they enter an ever-challenging job market with more industry-defined firepower to go with their education credentials. Industry certifications also help us to address the efficiency challenge. When employers collaborate to clearly define their skills targets, as the National Associations of Manufacturers certification model does, it provides us a clear target to focus our efforts and a framework to work across multiple degrees and training programs. That is what is happening in North Carolina right now. Faculty members across multiple colleges are redesigning curriculum standards in over 80 different degree programs, using the NAM-endorsed system as a model. Building on a foundation of core academic and personal effectiveness competencies that cut across industries and multiple degrees, we can layer or stack core technical workforce competencies and industry certifications. Bottom line, we can be even more responsive to industry and more efficient in our operations, which we need as well. What we're also doing in North Carolina is we're working across our programs. Ways in which degree programs work with non-degree, federally funded programs with state-funded programs, and we're looking for innovations across program areas. One of those areas has been an effort called Jobs Now, where we've combined industry certification, career readiness certification, workforce skills, where students can gain those skills in 6 months or less in core areas of need. In the last 2 years, 20,000 North Carolinians have participated in that program and gained over 17,000 certifications. Real quickly, I'd like to just share you a story with a student that I met last year. One of the program participants in Jobs Now that I met while touring one of our mountain colleges. At a makeshift outdoor pipe fitting training lab, a most unlikely looking college student named Tim Price stopped me to say thanks. And that's a thanks I want to pass on to you today for your support of our federally funded programs. A big burly mountain of a man, all layered in his work clothes, Tim wanted to say thank you because, as he said with an emotion in his voice, for the first time in several years, both he and his family were feeling economic hope. Years earlier, Tim had been one of many victims of the furniture company layoffs in our state, and his immediate family had faced several medical challenges that would have been difficult for someone of any economic circumstances. A couple of months ago, I called back to Isothermal Community College to check on Tim, and I was delighted to learn that he had recently been employed as a pipe fitter with one of North Carolina's energy companies, making $16.40 an hour with medical coverage for his family. Tim's story illustrates something that I've heard one of our greatest champions, Melinda Gates, has been known to say, that the line between poverty and middle class today runs through our nation's community colleges. I believe that. And I also believe it's why our mission and our focus as community colleges, our focus on innovation and workforce development, has never been more important for our citizens, our communities, our state, and our nation. Thank you.